forget to tell your mum you love her. Give her a hug when you get home. Tell her she's marvellous. Don't forget to thank her for the things she does. Looking after everyone without a fuss. Don't forget to tell your mum you love her. She puts up with rugby, she knows when to hug me. She helps and advises, she gives us surprises. She takes and collects us and makes us our breakfast. She does all the washing, the cleaning and the shopping, and all because she loves us so. Oh, hello children! I didn't see you there. Marvin has made a special song which he's going to send to his mum today because it's Mother's Day. Have you done something special for your mum today? Well, if you haven't, don't worry because there's still time. Now, it's not just mothers and mums that we should be thinking about today. It's all those ladies in our life who make our life special. I've got a story from the Bible of someone who looked after her mother-in-law. I'm going to tell it to you now. Naomi lived in a place called Bethlehem with her husband and her 2 sons. But there was a problem. There was a famine in the land. There was nothing to eat. So Naomi and her husband and her 2 sons left for a place called Moab. Now, not long after they were in Moab, disaster struck. Naomi's husband sadly died. And her 2 sons married girls from Moab. One of the girls was called Orpah, and the other girl was called Ruth. Now, 10 years after they were there, more disaster struck because the 2 sons of Naomi both died as well. Can you imagine that? Naomi standing by the graveside of her husband and her 2 sons. Now Naomi heard that the famine in Bethlehem had stopped, so she decided, because she didn't have her sons and her husband, it was better for her to go back to her own people who lived in Bethlehem. So she told her 2 daughter-in-laws, Orpah and Ruth, to stay in Moab. If they stayed, they probably could get married again. They were young enough to get married again, and they could set up their own life here in Moab. Now Orpah decided, okay, I'll stay, and she waved bye-bye to Naomi. But Ruth wouldn't leave Naomi. She clung on to her and said, no, I love you so much. I want to go wherever you go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. I'm going to stay with you, Naomi, wherever you go for the rest of your life. You're never going to be on your own. I'm always going to be there for you. I'm always going to be with you. And so Naomi and Ruth, her daughter-in-law, went back to Bethlehem. Now next week we'll find out what happened to Ruth and what happened to Naomi. But wasn't Ruth so kind? Wasn't she caring for her mother-in-law? Wasn't she thoughtful? She didn't want her to be on her own, and she loved her so much that she was prepared to stay with her, even if that meant giving up everything else. So the 5th commandment says that we should honour our father and our mother. What does it mean to honour? Well, honour means to greatly love and respect. Not just by saying we love our mum and our dad, but actually by the way we live, that we show them that we really respect them and that we really love them. Now that will please our parents, but more importantly, it will please God as well, because it's the 5th commandment. Now, how can we honour our mum? Think about Mother's Day today. Not just today, but going forward, how can we really honour our mother? Well, number 1, we can learn the lesson of Ruth. Ruth was really kind. She was thoughtful to Naomi. She knew Naomi was going to be left on her own, and she stayed with her. She did something that was really, really kind. Now, how can you be really thoughtful and kind to your mum? Imagine you come home from school and your mum's been working all day. Maybe she's done all the washing, maybe she's done all the cleaning in the house, maybe she's done all the shopping, and she's busy getting your evening meal ready, and she's tired. How can you be thoughtful to your mum then? Well, you could offer to lay the table. That would be one less job for your mum to do. Or after you've had the meal, you could offer to help tidy up, to clean away. I don't know if you're allowed to load the dishwasher, but if you are, you could offer to load the dishwasher or wipe up some pots. By doing that, you are being considerate, you're being thoughtful, you're being kind for your mum. Now here's the second way that you can honour your mum. Do you have any rules in your house? In our house, the children used to have to make their own beds in the morning and keep their rooms tidy. Maybe you've got a rule like that at home. Or maybe you've got a rule like you're not allowed to walk into the lounge with your dirty shoes on. You have to take them off first and put on your slippers. Well, by keeping the rules of the house, you are being obedient to your mum and your dad, and therefore you are honouring them. So, think about it. What are the rules in your house? Don't leave any dirty washing on the floor. Make sure you put it into the laundry basket. Keep that room really tidy. Make sure you do your homework when you should do it. Things like that, keeping the rules, being obedient to your mum will be showing her that you really love her and that you really respect and honour her. Okay children, here's the third way that you can honour your mum, and it's so simple. Don't forget to say thank you. So when mum makes you your dinner or your breakfast or your lunch and she brings it to you, don't forget to say thank you mum. That was so kind of you to make that meal for me. Or when mum picks you up from school or takes you to a club or something like that in the car, don't forget to say thank you mum for taking me there. Or maybe you get some new clothes, or you get some clothes that have just been washed and ironed and put into your drawer, and you take them out and you think, oh, these are all lovely and nice and clean and ironed. Don't forget to say, Mum, thank you for doing that. I tell you what, that's a way of really showing your mum that you love her and that you don't take it for granted and that you are honouring and respecting her. So children, look after your mums today, and not just today, in the future as well, okay? And all you ladies out there in the church, thank you for everything that you do and for making our lives so special. So, until next week, God bless and have a lovely day. Bye.